Ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about this before, and I will talk about it again. But hey everyone, my name is Alex, back at you again with a brand new video. Now, 2 days ago, I talked about how Save Splash Mountain is basically dead. It's essentially dead. There's people fighting, there's people arguing, there's a lot of racist people. But, we will get into that in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a brand new video, a part of my special for you guys. All week long, I am making a awesome new video every single day leading up until the brand new Sunday skit. Then we will go back to the original schedule where we have 2 new videos every Thursday, and then every other Sunday will be a brand new skit. So ladies and gentlemen, today I am talking about how Splash Mountain does not tolerate racists at all. And I've been looking around, I've seen a lot of people on Save Splash Mountain, and I've seen a lot of people being very racist towards Princess Tiana, putting her down just because Splash Mountain is going to be rethemed into Princess and the Frog. Now, just because it's going to be rethemed into Princess and the Frog, it's very disappointing, it's terrible. That doesn't mean that all of Princess and the Frog is bad. And, just because Tiana's black, just because they're going to retheme it to Princess and the Frog doesn't mean we should put down the whole Princess and the Frog franchise, because I remember people at the start were opened to a Princess and the Frog ride or a land. Now everyone's like showing their true colors. They're totally against it because when people don't get their way, they show their true colors. And I won't stand for it, ladies and gentlemen. And in the last video, I did say that Save Splash Mountain was dead. The community, mainly on Facebook, a lot of dictators and a lot of jerks that cuss at each other. There's people betraying each other. There's people, they're leaving, they're blocking, they're cussing, they're calling racist themes, they're making racist slurs, and it's crazy. And the biggest problem for me is racist. Now, you are allowed to have an opinion. If you don't want to like something, you don't have to like something, but you cannot be a racist. Racism is not what Save Splash Mountain is about, ladies and gentlemen. Racism is far from what we are trying to do. I'm not racist, and most people that are a part of Save Splash Mountain are not racist. It reminds me a lot of Black Lives Matter. The starting people of Black Lives Matter, some of the founding people, they legitimately wanted to help black people, but as it went on, most of them, the people in the organization, only cared about money and chaos, not black people. It reminds me a lot of this, where Save Splash Mountain started off as saving a ride because we legitimately love this ride, and it turned into a racist argument where now people are using their own, judgment, and they are judging Princess and the Frog, and they don't care about Princess and the Frog at all just because she's black. And it's ridiculous. An example of this racism that I saw was a couple days ago, I saw that there was a Princess and the Frog, Princess Tiana show that was announced. Now, honestly, it doesn't look that good, but it has nothing to do with her skin color. But people were bashing this show. People were literally saying, we don't want Princess Tiana. Get rid of Princess Tiana. And these are the same people last year that were wanting a Princess and the Frog ride. And it shows that once people don't get what they want, their true selves come out. They were trying to get on Disney's good side, trying to make Disney open a Princess and the Frog ride, and when Disney didn't do that, their true self came out. It's unfortunate because Princess Tiana, like I said, she's a very diverse character, like a lot of diverse princesses. There's a princess from Middle East, there's a princess under the sea, there's tons of princesses, and that's what I love about Disney, that they can be so diverse and have so many diverse characters if they tell them in a great storyline. Now, Rey from Star Wars is an example that that you can't do characters like that. Those are bad characters. But Mulan is a very diverse character. There's so many cultures represented in Disney, and Princess and the Frog, Princess Tiana, she should be represented as well. But should she be represented in Splash Mountain? No, I don't think so, ladies and gentlemen. I've said this since the start. I think Princess and the Frog should get its own attraction, its own land, because think about it. This is the first ride being marketed truly towards black people. Disney, they sell that inclusive stuff, but this attraction really is being marketed towards mainly a black audience that, they think that they haven't been treated properly in the Disney company. There hasn't been a lot of diversity towards black people in the Disney company. It's been mainly about white princesses and other princesses, but no black princesses in the Disney company. And there's been certainly not a lot of Princess and the Frog stuff inside of Disney. So, Disney is trying to appeal to the black audience, but I think it's half-assed that they are just stripping Splash Mountain down and giving black fans, this half-assed ride. It's the same as white people getting a half-assed Frozen ride. Frozen, they're white, and it appealed to a lot of white people, I think more than black people, but everyone loved it. But it appealed mostly to a white audience, in my personal opinion. People were very upset when Frozen Ever After came out, I think that's what it's called, at Epcot, because it was half-assed. It just felt like Maelstrom with a new coat of paint, and it didn't flow right, in my personal opinion. It may be different for you guys, but in my opinion, it did not flow right. The drops they didn't work for me. The whole storyline didn't work. It just felt like a poor job. And that is what I'm very worried about for Princess and the Frog. Does it have to do with skin color? No, and I'm sick of these racists, putting down Princess and the Frog because, she's black, because she's destroying our beloved Splash Mountain because she's black. That's ridiculous. It's absurd, ladies and gentlemen. The people need to realize the reason why I'm preserving Splash Mountain is because it's not racist, and Disney is painting a horrible picture about this ride, They're calling Splash Mountain racist, that it's based off of racist Song of the South, that slaves and blacks were slaves and they were taking care of their white owners in the film. That is far from the truth. Black slaves, they were not in the movie. They were black former slaves. This took place after the Civil War, where they were allowed to roam freely and they were allowed to thrive. And the reason why in the film Uncle Remus wasn't around, he wasn't allowed to be around the children because his stories were so different. They were so bright at the time. It had nothing to do with his skin color. It had nothing to do with him being black. That is the reason, that's not the reason why he was not allowed to be there. It was because of his stories. They were different. And the mother didn't understand and enjoy these stories, so she brought the children away. So Splash Mountain, I'm trying to preserve this ride because it's actually black African American folklore. And I've actually mentioned this in every single video that I think it truly represents the folklore of black African Americans, especially during slavery. And I think our black brothers and our black sisters should have this ride in future generations, for future generations to come. I think they should actually be educated on Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear and Brer Fox and all the classic characters, instead of being, falsely given information about how racist this ride is, when it's not racist in the slightest. And that is one of my big issues, ladies and gentlemen, that, Splash Mountain it's beautiful. It's an awesome ride for all ages, for all genders, for all people that want inclusion. And that's what I love about Splash Mountain. But in this same Splash Mountain, universe, this community, racism will not be tolerated, ladies and gentlemen. If you are racist, you will be blocked. You will be removed from Save Splash Mountain, the community, because we do not tolerate racism, ladies and gentlemen. We tolerate fair opinion. We tolerate, good talk. Do we tolerate SJWs, feminists? Unfortunately, we do not, ladies and gentlemen, but that is because SJWs are the main problem right now in this community, and they are kind of a community that we're trying to fight, unfortunately. But still, you have to respect them. You have to respect them as much as possible. And I've said some things in the past that I don't regret, actually. I've said some nasty things about SJWs on YouTube and off YouTube that I don't regret, because they are the problem. They are the ones falsely spreading these crappy rumors about how Song of the South and Splash Mountain are these racist attractions, and I'm sick of people being racist, in the wrong way. They're putting down Princess Tiana, and it needs to stop, ladies and gentlemen, because just because Disney wants her on Splash Mountain, it doesn't mean the whole franchise is bad. Do I want Princess Tiana in Splash Mountain? No. She deserves her own attraction. She deserves her own love. And I think it's a half-ass experience for the Black community. And I think that Splash Mountain should be preserved because it's not racist. It actually is the opposite of racist. It teaches Black people adventure and excitement. And, you know, it's what they need. It's what we all need. That's why it's inclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody wants a Princess and the Frog ride right there, you know, with the thrilling drops. And it just, in my personal opinion, it just won't work. I think Princess and the Frog deserves a dark ride with a beautiful new land, or at least at Disneyland, just give it a dark ride. At Magic Kingdom, give it a brand new land behind the Haunted Mansion. That would be great. Maybe a Fantasyland add-on. That would be amazing. Give it its own kind of New Orleans Square style, its own flair of New Orleans Square from Disneyland. Bring it to the Magic Kingdom, but make it more cartoony, like Song of the South, Princess and the Frog. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Racism will not be tolerated at all in the Save Splash Mountain community, at all, because we are doing this for love. We are doing this for the support of Splash Mountain. We are not doing this to hate on Princess and the Frog at all. And no cussing either, ladies and gentlemen. I think we should all come together lovingly and come together as a community, as true Disney fans, and stop the social justice warriors from destroying a beloved classic, from destroying this folklore that these African Americans love and deserve. I think that it's truly disgusting that this ride is going to be stripped from us. It's just ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get 10 likes on this video. I would hugely appreciate it. Hit the bell icon to be notified. Subscribe if you are new. I hugely need subscribers. Leave a like, please, guys. A lot of you forget to leave a like. Please leave a like on this video. I would hugely appreciate it. And share this with your friends. Goodbye, everyone, and peace. Bye, everyone.